Feast your eyes on the world's deepest man-made pool. Now, imagine diving it 200 feet below the surface while exploring a post-apocalyptic sunken city, complete with storefronts, apartments, streetlights, even foosball. And the ocean is nowhere in sight. This is Deep Dive Dubai, the Guinness World Record holder for world's deepest pool. Let's dive in. The pool is 60 meters deep. At 27 meters long and 17 wide, holds a whopping 14 million liters of water. For perspective, that's the equivalent of 6 Olympic swimming pools.
As you start to look at the pool and maneuver in it, you start to realize how massive it is.
That is Jared Jablonski. He's director of Deep Dive Dubai and somewhat of a legend in the world of diving. I had a chance to talk with him about what the experience is like.
When you first swim over a couple shallow outcroppings that we use to get, to allow people to get comfortable who might not otherwise be used to the underwater environment. And then you come across and then the floor just falls away and drops down to nearly 200 feet deep. Right below you, you're in air clear water. And a lot of people almost get a moment of like, oh no, I'm gonna fall. Because the water is so clear and your brain keeps telling you, be careful, you're going to fall. And as you start to descend down into that environment, you just kind of sink into this sunken city. And then you're really just levitating through that environment. So you get to go around and use your imagination a bit as you kind of imagine what these different areas might have been. It's real easy almost to picture yourself in this post-apocalyptic kind of environment and wonder how it degraded. In fact, when Will Smith dove, I joked a little bit with him that it was almost like a flooded version of his I Am Legend scene.
Yes, you heard that right. Will Smith was one of the first people to get to experience Deep Dive Dubai.
A friend of mine told me I had to check out this pool. There's something weird about it.
He called it, and I quote, insane. Working from the top down, between 0 and 25 meters are storefronts, working streetlights, ATMs, even a tree. 25 meters is a full apartment to explore with an art room and a music room. 38 meters is a garage, complete with a car, arcade games. You can even shoot some underwater pool. Then between 40 and 60 meters is a deep shaft with brick walls covered in graffiti. So why did they go with a post-apocalyptic city?
We ultimately settled on this sunken city effect to give people a real kind of surreal opportunity to do something as divers that they couldn't otherwise do. Building fake coral reefs and shipwrecks and oil rigs and things like that. They can be very cool, but you can also go do those things as divers. And there's something really cool about exploring a place that's just sort of abandoned, but has remnants of our daily lives.
The pool's equipped with dozens of underwater cameras, mood lighting, and a sound system that can play music or different soundscapes. Jared says he likes to listen to whale sounds when he dives. There's also a hyperbaric chamber for emergencies right on site, and an advanced water filtration system filters all that water every 6 hours. What you won't find is any marine life.
We would rather educate people about the environment and then use the facility as an excellent way to train divers in an environment where they can't really damage any of the aquatic life.
Okay, let's talk about the building exterior. Maybe hard to tell from this angle, but it's shaped like an oyster. The front of the building being the part of the oyster that opens up.
This is calling back to the rich tradition of free diving and pearl gathering that existed in the UAE for many years, up until the Japanese cultured pearls. This was a really vibrant and important part of their economy in the UAE and a big part of their early international trade.
In case you're wondering, the water's kept at a balmy 86 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 30 in Celsius. Deep Dive Dubai is now open to the public, taking reservations online. Prices vary depending on the experience and your skill level, but they start around $250 US. So would you take the plunge in Deep Dive Dubai? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm Andy Altman, and I will see you in the future.